What is going on, guys? It is Tony giving my take on the Oklahoma City's big three, I guess you could say, their problems. Now, before I begin this video, it's been a while since I uploaded a video. I'm sorry about that. I've just been really busy the past few weeks. So I'm back, and let's get started with this video now. The Thunder are sitting in the 7th seed right now, 35 and 28 or whatever it is. And I want to address why this is happening now. A lot of people had this team being the biggest threat to the Golden State Warriors. Now they still could be, but I don't believe it. I even said in the beginning of the year that I have a video published that I said that they're not going to be as good as people think they'll be. And I was right about that. And the reason why is that it's not Billy Donovan. I mean, it is, but that's not the main reason why. Not enough people are pointing at Westbrook. Westbrook, who I like. Westbrook's a great player. Obviously won MVP last year, but he can't be playing like he did last year, okay? Kevin Durant left him, and that says a lot about Westbrook. Now, Westbrook has another chance with Paul George, Carmelo Anthony, at least both All-Stars, right? But they're sitting 7th in the West, who could be out of the playoffs. I mean, the West is so packed. It ranges from 3rd to 10th, from Portland to Utah. It's like a 4-game differential. But either way, the Thunder are not playing as expected. And I'm not disappointed because I knew they were going to be like this. The problem is Westbrook's playing like he is last year. Okay, Westbrook, he was taking 37 shots or whatever it is every game last year, and he's still doing it, it seems. There was a statistic where if he takes more than 18 shots, his team's like 1-16, and if he takes less than 17 shots, his team's like 14-3, something like that. I'm not exactly sure, but I saw that crazy statistic that I'm just like, wow. Westbrook, you need to shoot less. You need to become more of a team player because you have stars on your team like Carmelo and Paul George. Now, a lot of people are also assigning the blame on Carmelo Anthony. But he's not the main problem. Everybody on the Oklahoma City Thunder are the problem. Just like how the Cavs were before the trade deadline, everybody's the problem. If you're in a mess, you are a part of that problem. But Carmelo Anthony, I mean, he hasn't been playing terrible this year. Paul George, he's been playing pretty good this year. But what's the problem? Why are they in the 7th seed? Shouldn't they be top 3? Shouldn't they be top 4? No, they're in the 7th seed. I honestly think Westbrook needs to become more of a facilitator. And as for this big 3 hero ball, it needs to stop. Whenever Steven Adams gets involved, the Thunder always play good. Steven Adams is a great center. I just think the Thunder are not utilizing him all the time. And it's really annoying because Steven Adams has a lot of talent. We've seen it out of him in the 2016 Western Conference Finals against the Warriors when they went up 3-1. And we're seeing some of it this year. I mean, the Thunder are playing really well when they involve other players. It's not about Russell Westbrook, Carmelo Anthony, and Paul George only. Okay, they have a bench. They don't have a great bench, but they need to involve some other players. They really need to give these other players a chance to just play. And there are games when Melo takes like 20 shots, Westbrook takes 25 shots, and Paul George takes 18 shots. That needs to stop. We get it. You guys are superstars, but that doesn't mean that you guys can just shoot all the time and not involve your teammates. Passing to your teammates maybe once or twice is not going to cut it. This is a team game. And this is the reason why the Thunder are struggling to the 7th in the West is because they're not playing team ball. They're playing hero ball. Westbrook's taking up stupid shots. He's not taking the high quality shots. He's taking unnecessary shots. And on top of that, he's taking too many shots. Everybody was on Kobe about him taking a lot of shots, but Westbrook, he's shooting like 38% from the field and 29 or 30% from 3. That looks like a lot like Lonzo Ball stats. But this is with Lonzo Ball taking less shots and involving his teammates more. Now, this is not... Westbrook is going to cost him his career maybe here. Because if he keeps on being too selfish, taking 37 shots or whatever it is, Paul George walks, Carmelo Anthony walks, KD doesn't come back, he's never going to win a ring. Okay? Now, if they really want to contend, if they really want to keep Paul George, they need to play more team basketball. And it all starts with the point guard and Russell Westbrook. Team meetings, whatever, have it. But they need to realize that this is a team game. You can't be taking 80 shots as a trio combined. You can't do that. or 60 shots, whatever it is. They're losing to teams they should not be losing to. And when they beat a team, they beat the Suns, but that was barely. They beat the Kings, game winner. Games like this, they shouldn't be barely winning. Those are lottery-like teams. The Phoenix Suns, the Sacramento Kings. There are a lot of other teams I can name that gave the Thunder trouble. The Orlando Magic, the Brooklyn Nets. I just don't understand why the Thunder... You're a good team if you could beat good teams, but you're a great team if you can handle your business and blow out these lottery teams, and they're not doing that. They don't look like a good team. They really don't. And whenever Westbrook puts up good numbers, SportsCenter always posts Russell Westbrook with 29 points, 8 rebounds, and 10 assists. Okay, that's great. He had 8 turnovers on top of it, shooting 37%, and his team lost. The numbers don't matter, okay? In terms of personal stats, they don't matter. The wins matter. And the Thunder haven't been doing that a lot this season. They need to involve players like Steven Adams more. They need to get him the ball. Ferguson's been playing pretty good this year. They need to involve him more. Just in general, their whole team, it's talented, but they just need to involve it more. And I understand when you have a lot of star power, you kind of rely on those stars to play and carry the load. But if you're on the bench and you're not performing, you need to wake up, because those 3 are not going to carry you all the time. Everyone needs to be doing their job, and the stars really need to involve each other, because that's all that matters. You're not going to be, Golden State has Curry, Durant, Thompson, and Green. Why are they so successful? Yes, they have all those stars, but they involve other players too. You see Nick Young, Omri Caspi, JaVale McGee, even Zaza Pachulia, who I don't like that much, but they involve him. So, Andre Iguodala, so it's not just about the quality of the players, it's how much you utilize them and try getting the best out of them. Their bench, the Thunder's bench isn't necessarily the best, but when they actually passed the ball and utilized it, they've been winning, and it looks like they're a really hard team to stop if they know how to utilize the team. And Billy Donovan, I understand, he's a good coach in my opinion, but he honestly needs to go to Russell Westbrook, Paul George, and Carmelo Anthony to stop ball hogging and give the ball to everybody else. There's one ball. There's 15 players. Share the rock. And the Thunder are not going to do anything. At most, they're going to make the second round. That's it. I'm telling you now, the way they're looking, they might not even make the playoffs. But my prediction is, they'll make the playoffs. They'll probably lose in the first round. If they get lucky, they'll win in 7 or 6. And then they'll move on to the second round and get swept. That's what's going to happen. I'm calling it now. The Thunder are not playing team ball. And it all starts with Russell Westbrook. He's the point guard. He's running the floor. He sets up the plays. Why are they not winning? Take a look at yourself, Russell. You're not passing the ball. And yeah, you could tell me, oh, he's averaging 9 assists or 8 assists or whatever. But he's averaging too many shots. He's averaging too many turnovers. And his field goal percentage and his 3-point field goal percentage is not good. So it doesn't matter if you're averaging 8 assists. If you're not winning, you're not doing something right. Russell Westbrook, when he plays efficient, the Thunder are a hard team to beat. Paul George is playing good. Carmelo's playing good. Russell Westbrook has some of those good games. You can't have sometimes. If you want to beat the Warriors, or if you even want to contend, you have to play good 100% of the time. There's no excuses. They're losing to teams they shouldn't be losing to. And like I said, I don't want to direct this all to Russell Westbrook, but it directs a lot to Russell Westbrook because, like I said, he is the main man. He is Oklahoma City, and he needs to prove that he could do it without Kevin Durant, and Kevin Durant made the wrong choice by leaving. But honestly, I don't even blame Kevin Durant for making that move. Just look at how the Thunder are doing now. They have 3 superstars, or at least 2 stars, 1 super, 2 stars, 1 superstar, however you want to say it. But they have 3 really top tier players, and you're telling me that they're 7th in the West? I don't get it. Russell Westbrook's in his prime. Paul George is about to be in his prime, if not already. Carmelo Anthony, still good, prolific scorer. I just don't understand how they're not good. Okay? They need to step it up. There's no excuses. Paul George is going to walk if they don't do well. And it's pretty obvious that he's going to walk. Russell Westbrook said Paul George will not walk, but I guarantee you he will. The way they're playing now, Melo will probably walk. Westbrook's going to be alone again. And it really says a lot about Westbrook. If they don't work out now, Westbrook's not going to have a good image. Because first Durant left, and everybody questioned it at first. But now, look at them. They're not doing any better. Last year a lot of people didn't notice how, yeah, Russell Westbrook was putting up the numbers, but that way he was playing last year is not going to work the same way when he has talent around him. Steven Adams is really good, man. I'm telling you. He could be a guy that can average 20 and 10 in the league. Just give him the rock, let him rebound, and Westbrook just needs to stop taking stupid shots. I mean, in terms of having an IQ, when you have a good IQ, when you spread the floor, when you share the rock, when you play good team basketball, because that's ultimately what it comes down to. You have 15 players on your team, not 3. You know, you're the leader, Russell Westbrook. You're not being a good leader. And you need to go up to each of your teammates and make sure you get the best out of them. And how are you going to do that? You're going to pass to them. You're going to trust in them. Just because their name isn't big doesn't mean they're good. I can remember when the Lakers gave the ball to Earl Clark when they had Dwight on the team and he was really good. Find a gem like that. Make every teammate of yours feel like they're the best. Share the rock. Stop taking a lot of shots. If it's a good quality shot, take it. We're not complaining. But sometimes he's triple teamed and he's chucking up a random 3 with like two teammates open and they miss it. How many times have that happened? How many times has Russell Westbrook taken like 35 shots? You should not be taking that many shots with the amount of talent you have on the team. There's no excuses. They just added Corey Brewer, who's a good defender. Utilize him. Utilize your teammates. You can't be playing this hero ball that you were doing last year. Last year, it was an exception to a lot of people because you didn't have the talent and you're putting up numbers and you won MVP because of it. But this year, Russell Westbrook's being exposed. He's playing the same way as he was last year. And the reason why he's not leading MVP candidate is because his team's not playing well. And he has a better team. I'm just saying. I knew this was going to happen from the start. Russell Westbrook has to fix this. If he wants to be the leader, if he wants to be that player, if he's trying to be that MVP, he has to start with this. He has to just drag every teammate to the side and just say, "Hey, I know you could be the best you could be. Let's play some team basketball. Not, let me take 35 shots. Melo can take 18. Paul George can take 15. It's not like that. Most of the time, they're not playing efficient. But when those 3 take a lot of shots and be efficient, they're dangerous. But 95% of the time, that doesn't happen. Because every time, it always seems like Russell Westbrook shooting 8 of 26, for example. That cannot happen. But yeah, everybody's a problem. Not just Russell Westbrook, but Russell Westbrook, you're the main problem. And you have to fix this. You have to go up to your teammates, man. You have to share the rock. You have to be more efficient. Have good IQ. You can't be forcing stuff. You have teammates that can play. And they're only 7th in the West. It's disappointing to the other people, but it's not disappointing to me because I knew this type of thing was going to happen. I knew Russell Westbrook was going to play like this. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like. Comment down below what you guys thought are on this season for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Subscribe for more content, and I'll see you guys later. Alright, peace out, guys.